Alright, so I'm just going to open up our student file here. Alright, as a quick example of how this interface can be very useful to us, right? So, first of all, this character is not referenced in the scene, alright? So, what I highly recommend is if your character is not referenced in your scene, referencing a character, copy the animation or the keys from this character onto your reference character, alright? And then you can just work on the reference character. So I'm just going to quickly show how we can do that very quickly with the script here. Alright, so let me reference in the character, alright, the latest version of the rig, file create reference. We're going to be working with Magnus body rig version 4. Alright, so you see they come in on top of each other here, alright? But I want to move one to the side first. So I can go in my outliner, right? I actually have a tab here for the outliner. I could click on that, or you could go to Windows Outliner. Alright, so we see here, alright, so the student actually grouped. I don't recommend grouping the main control. Alright, but yeah, this is one version of the character here, and this is the one that I just brought in, right? The body rig version 4, Magnus main control, right? So I'm just going to move that one to the side here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this one here, select all the controls. Alright, I'm going to copy all of these keys here from this character onto this character here. Alright, so I can start at frame 1. I can hold on shift and drag over the last frame here, so I'm going up to frame 41. I think it's important to keep those ranges the same, right, when you're copying and pasting. Alright, so I'm going to right click, copy, and now I'm going to load this character, select this character's main control, load that, select all of his controls, click on frame 1, shift drag to frame 41, right click, and paste. Alright, so now we see all the keys are there. Alright, so this student actually animated the main control. Right, so we have a bit of an issue here where pivots are not going to be lining up. Right, if we want to animate between, you know, this pose and this pose, right, it's gonna be very difficult. So the one option, right, would be to you know, just try and get, you know, select this control and middle mouse drag to here and just get back that position there, and then manually try and one by one try and reposition the character into the pose in the right direction, right, with the right axes. Obviously that is going to take a bit of time, right? Probably same amount of time as it took to actually set up this pose. Right, so is there any way to save this pose? Right? Well, with FK matching, yes, maybe there is. Right, so what we can do is with this one, I can select this control here, right? I want to make sure I turn on the follows. Alright, so that those FK legs follow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match the FK legs and arms, right, to the IK legs and arms, so I can rotate everything as one down into this position here. Alright, so I also need to turn on the arm follows here, the FK, and neck follow as well. Alright, now see what happens when I turn on neck follow. We have that little switch there, so I just had to bring that back manually there. Alright, okay, so let's match. I believe this one is still active. Yeah, so we can match the arms. We match in FK to IK. So FK to IK. Now you see there was a jump there, right? So as I said before, 60% of the time. Actually, the reason for that is there probably was some stretching on this arm. So the matching script does not account for stretching, right? So if your arms are stretched, it won't be that precise, right? The more stretched your arms is, the less precise it will be. Right, so just keep that in mind there, right? But maybe, you know, we can live with that. I may incorporate stretching, matching in a future version, right? If I have time. Alright, so let's just match all the FK to the IK, arms and legs. Alright, so we did the right, no, we did the left. So we're going to do the right and the left leg and the right leg, right? Okay, so everything is in FK now, right? So now, if I rotate this control here, we see the arms and legs are coming along, right? Now, yeah, you see, I think that's just a bit of a glitch there. The way you see the controls aren't coming along. But hopefully it should still be fine. Alright, so I'm just going to go into my right view and just kind of rotate and see if I can match this up, right, this position with this first pose here. Alright, I may not get it exact, but it's probably closer than if I tried to do it manually. And of course, you know, we don't have the stretching on the arms either, so. Alright, so it's more or less in the same position here without too much difficulty. And now all that's left to do is to switch back the arms and legs from FK to IK as we have it here. Alright, so I'm just going to, this time I'm matching IK to FK. So I'm going to start with the arms and then the legs. And that is it. Alright, as easy as that. I've repositioned this pose and now I have, right, a pose with the main control oriented in the right space, right, with the full character, and now I can just select all of his controls now and press S, set a keyframe there. Alright, now keep in mind with the matching, right, these pull vectors are going to be right up on the elbow, so you might just want to move those back just a little bit there before you start to, and it's the same thing for the knees actually, right, so just keep that in mind, right, but this guy should be good to go there. Cool.